Welcome to Cop or Not, the series where we review the newest VR games and tell you our honest opinions on them. In this episode, we're looking at Stranger Things VR. Purchase links down in the description.
Developed by Tender Claws, Stranger Things VR has you revisiting iconic locations from the series, from locations such as the buyer's house, Mike's basement, the arcade, etc., highlighting the Hawkins gang, with Will gradually being pulled into Vecna's dark influence and succumbing to his presence. The game has 9 chapters in total. You start off as 11, with Dr. Brenner tapping into your powers to guide you through an initial tutorial, giving you a feel for the psychic ability controls 11 and Henry wield. The entire world in this game is dark, gritty, and honestly a bit terrifying. It does a good job of capturing the unsettling atmosphere of Stranger Things. The 80s style synth sound design really adds to this experience, along with the transportational sound effects. Stranger Things VR uses spatial audio, which highly stands out in these sound effects, the music, as well as the voices from the game's characters.
I won't let you take her.
However, pre-existing sound bits from the show, in addition to sound-alike actors, were used for the characters, with the exception of Matthew Modine voicing Dr. Brenner and Jamie Campbell-Bower providing the voices for Vecna in the game.
You have failed your friends.
A potential deal breaker on the immersion side for some fans. The visuals are proper decent, featuring a creative art style. It's not the most realistic VR experience, but it succeeds in the immersion into the Stranger Things universe.
If you're enjoying this review and want us to make more of this series, click that like and subscribe button and comment what game you want us to review next.
For a lot of the gameplay, you're scaling this twisted landscape in the upside down, creating hurling motions as you climb created vines in the environment. The controls are pretty unique, using A and X on the Quest controllers for climbing, but it can be a bit disorientated, especially if you're newer to VR. The player begins chapter 2, assuming the role of Vecna, channeling his dark powers whilst exploring the upside down, hurling shards at Demogorgons, and even diving into their minds for progression through the chapter. The core gameplay playing as Vecna does feel repetitive. On the plus side, the game gives a great look into Henry's backstory, adding depth to Vecna's character and motives, which fans of the series will truly appreciate. Playing on the Quest 3, the real highlight for me was the mixed reality experience. Imagine closing portals in your own living room as Vecna and the Mind Flayer closes in from the upside down. It's trippy and definitely more immersive than anything I've experienced in VR so far. The mixed reality parts, which there are 2 of, felt more so less like a traditional game and more like an interactive experience. It won't be to everyone's taste, but if you're a fan of the experimental side of VR, it's something special. But be warned, it's a fairly short game experience, around 2 to 3 hours in length. With a price tag of £22.99, it might feel a little light compared to other Quest titles of similar cost nowadays. To add on, some people have experienced motion sickness while playing. I didn't face it myself, but if you're sensitive to motion, you might want to keep that in mind. This was honestly one of the tougher calls I've had to make. The game has some impressive moments, especially in mixed reality, and it brings something unique to VR, but with the repetitiveness of the gameplay, short length and niche appeal, it's really a cop for hardcore Stranger Things fans. For others, it may not hit the mark. Personally, I found the mixed reality experience that amazing that it swayed me, so Stranger Things VR receives a Dyad certified cop.
Thanks for watching.